Hello, welcome to my channel. And in today's tutorial, I will walk you through the step-by-step process of applying for an e-visa online. Whether if you're traveling for business or tourism or any other purposes, getting your visa approved quickly and hassle-free is very, very essential. So I will try to cover everything from the required documents to filling out the application correctly so you can avoid common mistakes and get your visa without any delays. And if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I will try to simplify the process as easy as possible. And if I'm making any mistakes, please excuse me as this is my first video. And I just want to let you know that I have no direct contact um, with any of the entities or organizations within the government of India. Um, and I also will try to provide the necessary links below in the description. So I'm going to start with the types of visas available to India. The first one would be an e-tourist visa, where you have three types depending on the duration. The first one is for 1 month e-tourist. It's called 1 month e-tourist visa, and it has double entry and it's non-extendable, and the duration is for 1 month. And there is the 1 year e-tourist visa. The duration is um, 1 year from the date of grant of ETA, and it's multiple entries. And then you have 5 years e-tourist visa. The duration is for 5 years and the entries is multiple. And there is an e-business visa, which has a duration of 1 year with multiple entries. And there is e-conference visa, which is for 30 days, and the entry is single entry. And there is if you are applying for an e-conference visa, there is a website provided where you have to upload all the details and documentation on the MHA website. And then there is an e-medical visa, which has a duration of 60 days, and it's a triple entry visa. And there is also something called a e-medical attendant visa. This is if you need any medical attendant when you're applying for a e-medical visa, that is for 60 days. And there is something called an e-Ayush visa. This is to all foreigners who are seeking treatment through the Ayush, which is an Indian system of medicine, and that includes the Ayurveda, yoga, naturopathy, and homeopathy as well. There is also an e-Ayush attendant visa in case if you need any attendant. The duration is for 60 days. Then there is e-student visa, which has a 1 year duration, and e-student dependent visa, which has a 1 year duration. So today I'm going to go through the e-tourist visa, and I will try to use some random John Doe information to fill up the process. Otherwise, it won't let me go to the next page. And this is all for the tutorial purpose. So let's try this. I'm going to select a country. I'm going to select Denmark, and depending on the nationality or where you are applying from, you have to select the name of the country. I'm going to select Denmark, and the type of passport, if it is an ordinary passport, if it's an official passport, if it is a diplomatic passport, if it is a service passport or special passport. I'm going to select the ordinary passport. Then a port of arrival, it depends on where you are trying to go. If you're going to go to Ahmedabad or Bengaluru or Chennai or Delhi or Hyderabad or Goa, you can pick the port of arrival. I'm going to pick Delhi Airport. And I'm going to select the random date of birth, 1983, May 31st. and a random email address, just so that I can go through to the next page. johndoe@gmail.com. And depending on what type of a visa service, you can select e-tourist visa for 30 days, 1 year, or 5 years. I'm going to select e-tourist for 1 year. And then the type of visit, if you're going for a recreation or sightseeing, or if you're going to meet your friends or relatives, or if it is a short-term yoga program or any volunteer work. So I'm going to select recreation or sightseeing. Then expected date of arrival, you can just pick a random date depending on your itinerary. So I'll just pick 24th of June. Then you have to enter the captcha, just to let them know that you're not a computer but a human. Then select this box and continue. You will need the copy of a passport. Then the applicant's details should match the information in the passport, so make sure you have your passport with you when you are applying for your e-visa. And also you can save the temporary application ID, which is provided over there in red on the top of the application. So randomly, again, the random number and the random name, John Doe, and select your gender, town and city of birth. Let's do Copenhagen. And then let's do Denmark again. The citizenship or national ID number should be the passport number, which you will see on your passport. You have to enter that information. So I'm going to enter a random number here. And depending on what religion you are, you can select whatever the religion. Visual identification marks. So the visible identification marks. Visible identification marks are something which are visible. Back in India, where I am from, this is very, very significant. We all have this information on our certificates and everywhere. So those are like the distinguishing features on a person's body that can help identify. So I like if you have a mole on anywhere visible on the visible skin, like on your right arm or your left arm or your left palm or your right palm, uh, you cannot. I think I'm not sure if you can use the tattoos, but birthmarks. So I'm just gonna put randomly a mole on my right forearm. And depending on your education, you can select whatever your education is. And by birth, or if it is by naturalization, depending on what it is, you can select it here. And yes, and the passport number again. Like I said, the passport number and the national ID number can be the same. And the place of issue, wherever you got all this information, you can find them in your passport. The date of issue, the place of issue, and the date of expiry. I'm going to select February 1st, 2016. If it is a 10-year passport, it's going to uh, expire in, sorry, once again. Let's select 3 here. If you have a 10-year passport, depending on or 5-year passport, your expiry date is within the 10 years or 5 years. You can select any other valid passport or identity certificate held. If you have, you can select yes. If you don't have it, select no. Then save and continue. So the address, whatever you have in your passport, you have to enter it here. Um, let's let me select something, an address here. 7 First Avenue, Copenhagen. This is all, again, this is all for just for tutorial. These are not the real addresses. Mm. Germany, Germany. Okay, Germany, Copenhagen district. Which city is, oh, sorry, which state is Copenhagen in? Kingdom of Denmark. कौन दिशा में लेके है नारी बिजुरियाँ, कौन लेके 4540. Any phone number you can add, and again any mobile number if you want to add. And click here if it is click here, click this box if your present address is same as a permanent address. If not, you'll have to enter the permanent address here again. And your father's information, I'm going to randomly put some information here. Sorry. Denmark, Denmark, Copenhagen. Mother's information, Mary Jo, Denmark, Denmark, Copenhagen. Oh, sorry, guys. Copenhagen. Country or region of birth, Denmark. And applicant's marital status. If you're divorcee, if you're married, if you're single, select appropriately. And were your parents or grandparents paternal or maternal Pakistan national or belong to Pakistan held area? If it is yes, you can click yes and give details. If not, if it's a no, you can just click no. And then oh, what's wrong with this? Sorry, my mouse is giving trouble. And then your current occupation, the address, 9 City Center Road, whatever. It's just a random address. Oh, sorry. 9 City Center Road is the address. The designation would be professor or whatever your designation is. Past occupation, I'm going to select student because I was a student. And are you or were you in the military or police or security? If it is yes, please select yes. If it is a no, please select no. And then save and continue. Then what places you are trying to visit. Uh, so as I put the port of arrival in India as Delhi, so Delhi should be one of your destinations. Then Hyderabad in case, or Goa, depending on where you want to go. Okay, let's do Goa. If you have booked any room in a hotel or through any operator, click yes. If not, you can just click no. And port of exit, depending on where you want to, then you can select. And if you have visited India before, if you have visited it, select yes and put the information in. If it is a no, put the information as no. If has permission to visit or to extend stay in India previously has been refused. If it has been previously refused, please put the information and stay honest most of the time. And if it is a no, just no. If you have visited any of the countries, you can just leave it empty if you haven't visited any of the countries in the last 10 years. If so, you can just select the name of the countries here. And then if have you visited the SAARC countries during the last 3 years? If it is yes, it's a yes. If it is a no, if it's a no. I'm going to give you the list of the SAARC countries. It's a South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. The countries include Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. I'm going to put it as no. If you have any references from India, you can just put their information there. Flat number 201, sector 7, Huda City, Hyderabad. That was just a random address, and it's in Telangana, and it's in Hyderabad district. Any phone number if you want to add. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay. Address. Just put the same address in here. Phone number. Okay, okay. Then save and continue. Then criminal record. If you, have you ever been arrested, prosecuted, convicted by the court of law in any country? If it is a yes, you'll have to provide the information at a later stage. But if it is a no, it's a no. Have you ever been refused entry or deported by any country, including India? If it is a yes, it's an yes. It's not. If not, it's a no. Have you ever been engaged in human trafficking, child abuse, or economic offense or financial fraud? If it is a yes, it's a yes. It's not. If it is no, it's a no. Have you ever been engaged in cybercrime or terrorist activity, sabotage, genocide, political killing? If it is a yes, it's a yes. If it's a no, it's a no. Have you ever been by any means or medium expressed views to justify the or glorify the terrorist violence? If it is a yes, say yes. If it's a no, it's a no. Have you sought asylum? Say yes, it's a yes. If it's a no, it's a no. And select and save and continue. And the next step would be uploading your picture. Choose a file and upload. And you have to click and drag the box so that your photo will appear here. You crop and save. And it will let you save the application number. And you have to go back to the home page. And you will see, you can click here. If you have partially filled up the application, it will ask you for your application ID and enter the captcha here, and it will take you to the partially incompleted application. If you have to make a payment, you'll have to go through this one. If you have to print your e-visa application, you have to go to this one. And if you have to check your visa status, you have to go here. With the application ID, passport number, enter the captcha, and it will let you check the status of the application. And if you need, let me know how you liked it, guys. I think I have covered all of it today. If you have any questions, you can just put them in the comments, and I will, like I said, I will provide you the information of the documents which you needed to upload, what documents are required in the description. You can check it and save it. Thank you for your time, and thank you for watching.